Ooh, hello there, my fellow miners and crafters. GoodTimesWithScar here, and welcome back to the wonderful worlds of Hermits and Crafting. And we're here with the Chuck Wagon here, getting some cake to start out our episode. And everybody say hello to Uncle Stan. And we're getting ready today to work on our quartz house. We are going to raise the structure. That's right, we're going to get the main structural aspects of it done, and you'll really see the immense size of the build. And I think you guys are absolutely going to love it, but we need to go to the Brown Market District and do a little shopping, my friends. We made quite a bit of profit since I've been gone in the tool forge, and we're going to spend some of that on some different things that we'll need for the project and just general things for around the base. Now, that's one thing I got to talk to you guys about, the base. So this is my survival base. This is kind of like a Scar Industries. I don't know, something like that. Scar's Frontier Outpost, you know, Scars from around the world have come to settle the area. And this is kind of their underground little base over here. And I'm trying to figure out what would go in here. We have our storage room. We have our minecart system that'll take us into the mines eventually. But we have so much room for potential. So I'd love it if you guys gave me some ideas on what you think would be amazing down here. And have some really fun decorational ideas, of course, to spruce this all up and make it look much better. And like I said before, in our last episode, we showed you kind of the minecart station. And of course, here is our design for our minecart storage room. And eventually there'll be a smelter and all sorts of cool stuff over there that will kind of run this theme of Minecraft into it. I think that will be definitely pretty awesome. All right, my friends, let's grab out some diamonds from our last episode. Let's don our equipment. There we go. Oh, forgot my hat. There we go. We got all that online and ready to go. So once we get a little farther in, I would love to come back here and start working on this. So definitely give me some ideas on what you think a fun survival base would look like. Now, I am working on the upper level on a house design. I haven't quite narrowed down the exact design, but I'm also working on that now that I'm back in doing fun stuff. So my friends, I'll meet you at the Brown Market District. All right, and welcome to the Brown Market District. And of course, let's have a quick update at Leaf Your Diamonds. Now, we're working on this on Twitch, and we've gotten some incredible progress now. We've got the area, you know, structurally terraformed. It doesn't have any of the details in, but it's getting there. And we'll start working on the interior shop. Now, we're doing that on Twitch, so definitely follow the link in the description after the video, and follow me on Twitch if you're not already, because we're streaming once again on Twitch, which is super awesome. Now, we're in the headquarters of the derp, and oh, hello, you're scary. And we are going to be placing a brand new order here. So let's take a look at our order form. Dear derp, Scar's Frontier Outpost is being overrun by skeleton bandits. This has resulted in slow progress in settling the area. We would like to place an order for guard dogs to protect the outpost. Order form, 2 untamed wolves, cat friendly, which is incredibly important for obvious reasons, and your trail boss, Scar. So that is our brand new order here for the good fellas at Derp to help us with dogs. I think they can provide that service, so hopefully they'll be able to get us 2 untamed dogs, because I have been looking for dogs to no avail, my friends. So hopefully the experts at Derp can help us with that. And yeah, so let's go on our little shopping spree. And our first stop is at False's Ender Emporium, and we're looking for end rods. So I believe this chest here, yes it is. All right, so these are stacked in 32, so 32 for 3 diamonds. I think we're actually gonna need a substantial amount of these. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna get 2 stacks of those. Beautiful, wonderful, awesome. Let me confirm the price, make sure we're not ripping anybody off. 32 end rods for 3 diamonds, 6 diamonds, beautiful, wonderful, awesome. There we go. Thank you, False. Next stop, here we come. And our next stop here is at Cub's Super Emporium of Heads. And I'm looking for some of these beautiful wither skulls. And oh, he's only got 1, but I think, my friends, I think we have some. So I want about 2 more beacons. So we're just gonna have to slowly collect some of these old wither skull heads. Now the skeleton head's a little rich for my blood at the moment, but eventually we'll come back and have the whole set. I'd love to have a zombie and of course a skeleton and all those guys to match. All right, and of course for our beacons, we're gonna need some stacks here. Some stacks, my friends. 2 diamonds for 1 stack of blocks. Hopefully you're, oh, beautiful. So what is it, 2 diamonds? Beautiful, beautiful. And I just need, let's see, yeah, I think that'll be fine. I think that'll be fine. So 2 of those. Now we paid properly. Yep, awesome. All right, there we go. Okay, let's see, next shop. And we're gonna need to get some wood. And every time I come over here, my friends, I get this smell. I don't know what it is other than corruption. Haha, it's the smell of corruption, the log fellas. All right, we love to bash them, but we can't live without their wood. All right, so 1 diamond for 64, so same price. I'm gonna need 4 of these guys. There we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4. beautiful. And then this is spruce, beautiful, wonderful, awesome. And then another 4 here. Man, we're just going right through our diamonds. 1, 2, 3, 4, beautiful. Oak, I think we're actually good on oak. So this has been good. So that's for the courthouse's interior. Beacons, interior of the courthouse, and our dogs. And anything else, sea lanterns, I think is our last stop. Absolutely one of my favorite shops in here with so much like kinetic energy. I absolutely love it with all the fish tanks and all of the different fish swimming about. Now, Iskall hasn't contacted me yet for my swimming and scuba skills up in this tank. I was supposed to provide entertainment. He hasn't called for that yet. All right, 6 diamonds. Ooh, boy. All right, here we go. So that's 6 diamonds. There we go. Beautiful, wonderful, awesome. Got another stack of those guys all ready to roll. Hello, cats. How are you today? Well, there we go. I think we've got everything we need from our friends, the hermits here in the Brown Market District. And now it's time to work on the courthouse. All right, and welcome back to the courthouse build here. And as you can see in our last episode, we got the staircases, the columns, and the archways all set up and ready to go. And this gives us a good base to start the rest of the build off of and gives us an idea of color and texture and shapes and things of that nature. And what we're going to be working on today is raising the structure, my friends. We're going to be building up massive structures today. And so what we've got is just some basic layouts, just trying to kind of visualize a little bit how far we're going to go back, maybe where some window positions are going to be. So the first thing I'm going to do here is you see these blocks right about here, these guys right there. I'm going to count that as 1. And I'm going to bring these guys out about 37 blocks. And there we go. So we ran this column of blocks, 38 blocks that way. So now what we want to do is make a pedestal, my friends. So we're going to start just getting the basic blocks done. So like we talked about in the first episode, it was all about getting kind of the design details of the build assembled and ready to go. So as you can see, we're starting to build a pedestal right here. And I think this will look really cool as these will hold up some of the major columns. Now, in this particular video, you'll see, we're going to start out basic. We're going to start out with some, blocky shapes that don't have much detail and look relatively ugly, if you will. But believe me, my friends, believe me, once we get a little farther in today, I'm going to show you guys some magical things. All right, so we're going to bring these blocks down. And as you can see, this is going to be a little window section, as you can see right there. And then this block right here is going to have a giant column attached to it. But like I said, it looks so blocky and it's hard even for me to look at it. But with any good painting or anything along those lines, you always got to start out with those blocky shapes. And eventually, you'll start to see those details slowly but surely emerging. All right, there we go. So much andesite. We need an andesite shop in the market district. Would have been useful, really. Maybe we should. Maybe we should have like Scar's like stone shop or something. It would be full of all the variety of stones and different details like that. That would be totally useful. All right, as you can see, we got some basics done. And as you can see, we're also going to have to kind of terraform the land a little bit so that it kind of falls in line with these other guys. So these are about 1, 2, 3, 4. So we want to make sure we continue that shape. But as you can see, let me finish up this one just like we did up in the front. And then we're going to start building those walls. All right, and now we've got our pedestals all set up and ready to go. Now, the next thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to sneak over here and I'm going to add a block right there. And I just want to give you guys a really quick layout of the walls. And that's what we're going to be working on now. So when I was kind of thinking of ideas for this build, I was trying to think of ways to keep these walls along this side looking less, repetitive, less blank, just having one giant stretch of the same material. So that's why we're doing some really basic designs to try to make that, alleviate that. Now, we're slightly constrained. So originally I had some pretty cool ideas in a test world, but I had to back off of them quite a bit because as you can see, we're pushing right up against the walkway across here, so we don't have that much room. And then over there, I'm actually going to be pushing just a little bit past, maybe a little farther than I should. But I think it'll be okay because it's not going to interfere with Joe's. It's kind of pushing into like kind of this dead space in the center there between our two plots. But I think it'll be okay. But because I want to try to make these look a little bit better. And as you can see, what we're going to do to kind of alleviate that in the center is to push this block 1 block forward and then have these pedestals here where we can attach lots of extra little details. It just keeps it being less repetitive. And that's kind of the main kind of goal that we're working with. All right, so as you can see, from this block right down here, see this block right here. So this goes down 1, 2, 3, 4. So what we're going to do is we're going to go 17 blocks from there, and we're going to go 13 blocks from the top deck. So I consider this the top deck right there. I consider that block number 1 on our 13. So this will be, let's see, this is 1, and this is 2, 3, 4. Oh, what in the world? Oh, it's the wings. Oh, I forgot. You never really want to jump with the wings when you're counting because it'll throw you off. So remember, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Beautiful. So that is the height of the build. And well, my friends, this is going to take quite a while. So I'm going to see you in just 1 second. And there we go, my friends. Doesn't it look beautiful? Oh, it looks so beautiful. So we want to make a couple modifications. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to extend this out by 1 block on this pedestal in the center. So we just want to take this out here, and we just want to add 1 block on either side. And then right here, we're going to add an additional block on this one, and then remove it on this side over here. So I just want to kind of move things over just a little bit because I had a better idea for the corner piece. So as you can see, right above us here. So if we look up there, this little corner right there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to shave that back about 2 blocks and do a column in the center, which I think will look really cool. So this one over here, once again, we're just going to add this section along here like that. And then of course, cut this one out by 1. And yeah, so we're getting really far. Progress is really happening today, which is super awesome. So let me finish this all up, and I'll catch you guys in just a minute. All right, and welcome back. And as you can see, we've got our walls assembled and ready to go. We've gotten some texture built into the walls, which I'm happy about. And I think we're starting to turn the corner on getting some more detail built in after we worked on getting our main kind of big blocks all set up and ready to go. So what we're going to work on here is trying to cut into the wall right here and add some of the decorative details. So similar to the hardened clay. And we're going to start working on that. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to ditch that, grab this, grab that back, grab this, grab that. There we go. So what we're going to do is we're going to start kind of connecting to some of these pieces like this. And in theory, we're just going to make a giant cake. That's right. We're just going to make some cake. So we're going to make a frosting cake like this. So we're going to add lots of frosting on there like that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to bring this up to 11 blocks or so from the platform down below. And I think that'll be good. And we'll use just a little bit of our netherrack. And let's be honest here, I'm kind of loving the netherrack as a scaffolding, as it's really easy to break really quickly. So I'm kind of loving it, to be honest. I'm kind of loving it. I feel like I'm a little bit cheating on my favorite block in the world, but you know what? There's not a lot of dirt here, so I gotta use what I got, you know? Gotta use what you got. All right, so I'm gonna connect these blocks across here like so, and then I'm gonna sneak back here and then connect this one along here like that. Sneak on back one more time, and then I'm gonna fill in, little scar mistake, got a little scar mistake. We need to go 1 block higher. I've been thinking about building something in the world here, and maybe that's a scar mistake counter. You know, we talked about this when I was playing with Cub, when he was doing all of his, you know, his wizardry and his magic and stuff. And I said, we should make a sign that says scar mistake counter. And it's like 5 days since your last scar mistake, or 4 days since it. That would be cool. I should build that somewhere in here. And then every time we make a scar mistake, we can cross it off. So maybe like 1 day we could get to having like 2 days without a scar mistake. That would be amazing. All right, my friends. So we're going to sneak back over here. And we're going to connect on there, and we're going to start running up some pillars in the center here. So we're going to bring that up to here, and you see this little crack right there? That's where we're going to start bringing this 2 blocks wide like so. And we're going to bring that up to, let's just bring it up to this general height. I think everything at that general height is definitely okay. There we go. And then oh my, what happened here? Oh no, we're trapped. I broke Minecraft. How do I fix Minecraft? I broke it. Oh, there we go. All right, we just had a ghost block there. All right, we got rid of the ghost block and we're back and ready to roll. So yeah, I think this will look pretty cool. And then, you know, making sure we don't add any extra blocks in the back end over there so we can save as much of this particular block as possible. There we go, my friends. Now I'm liking that, but I'm feeling like it needs a little something extra. So I'm thinking about connecting these blocks across here like that. I think that'll look pretty good. And we can bring that across there. And then we can jump back over it, try not to die, That's always important, not to try to die. There we go. And then bring this all the way across there like that. And then we can jump back. And oh, look at the parkour skills today. Look at the parkour skills. I'm loving it. There we go. And let's jump back over here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this guy. And I'm going to place that in the center there, jump across here, and refine that. Now on this side, oh no. Oh no, we're trapped. We're totally trapped. What the heck? All right, maybe the parkour skills weren't online. Ah, Scar. Maybe someday I'll learn. All right. That's an interesting question. I'm not sure what I want to do on these other sides over here. Now I was kind of loving it, getting this all assembled over here. I like this general shape. See how these pieces don't connect? I'll fix that. Don't worry about that. I'll get that fixed. But I don't know what I want to do here. See, this doesn't really work as well as I was hoping in this little corner, but I think that'll be okay. I think we can do a similar pattern there once we get our roof line built. But this backside over here, my friends, needs to change. And let's see if we can get out our magic and see if we can make something happen over here by turning that side over here onto this side. So let's make this happen. And there we go. We've got the pedestal all assembled and ready to go. Now we just need to add the walls all the way across. Success, my friends. We now have our right side all ready to go. And yeah, that's looking pretty good. So now we got to think about a backside, of course. So we got to think here how we want to do this backside. So I've kind of done just a little bit of laying out, just trying to figure out a few details. So let's kind of get started here. So remember how we were building our pedestal by, pulling these blocks out about 2 blocks. So of course this wall will then go that away. So we're just going to bring that out 2 blocks and then let's fill in this section right here like so. And now what we're going to do is from this block right here, we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then on our 10th block here, we're going to pull that out 2 blocks like that. And then let's see, I'm just going to cut that out just for now. There we go. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to cut back in like so. And then we're going to bring that to there. And then as you can see, that's our basic pattern. And then with 2 blocks in the center of that pattern. So let's just fill this in just to get an idea on how this will all look in the end. And then each one of these pedestals that we do make will then become a place where the columns will attach, which I think will look pretty cool. So bring this all the way up to here. And I just want to get an idea here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's good. I think that's good. I really do hope that's good because, man, we have used a lot of andesite and a lot of block placements today. I've used more than I anticipated by a long shot. So we might have to do some more mining, or I should have some more andesite still in my mines down there. So I'm going to have to go back there and check. I haven't been down there in quite some time. So I'm going to have to do that a little bit later. All right. So let's jump down and get an idea on how that looks. I think that's going to be good. I think that's going to be good. So let me finish this side. And there we go, my friends. As you can see over here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then on the 10th block, we push it out 2 blocks and then 5. And then let's see, I think we ended up with, 5 again, and then 9. So I think that looks really, really cool. Now, all we have to do now is add the wall on the backside, and then we'll have wrapped this whole structural build up. All right, and welcome back. And as you can see, we have built the structure walls to our courthouse, which is looking very, very awesome. And in our next episode, what we're going to be working on, of course, is our details. So let's shoot on over here real quick. And as you can see, we got our back section all complete. Now this is kind of up in the air. I might move the pedestals around just a little bit, depending on exactly where the columns will fit within the roof line once we do start that. So let me sneak under here real quick. And as you can see, we have an immense amount of space to build all sorts of wonderful court related things in here. I'm thinking about a giant hermit type head up on the wall here with a beard. It's kind of like Hermit Justice or something along those lines. And I'm just really excited about the interior. And I hope you guys have been inspired for your own builds. Hopefully this build has inspired you to build all sorts of different things in your worlds. And well, guys, this has been Good Times with Scar, and I always really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch my videos, and if you believe the video deserves a rating, that would be much appreciated. And until next time, we'll see you later, and don't forget to follow me on Facebook and Twitter.